Hello, I'm Shazza and welcome to my channel Hooked on Books. Today I'm going to be doing the 5-star book prediction video in which I choose 5 books off of my shelf that I believe I'm going to end up giving 5 stars. It'll be really interesting to see whether or not this actually happens. I usually don't give that many 5 stars out, so this was kind of tricky, but I also think that I'm quite good at picking books that I know that I'm going to like, so I think if these aren't 5 stars they will at least be 4 stars. And I hope that I'm correct. The first book I have chosen is Beware of Pity by Stefan Zweig. I don't have any idea what this book is about and I don't really care to know either because I just know that I'm going to love it because of the writer. I read his book Chess. It's a book about chess. It sounds fucking boring and it was brilliant. So because of his writing and because of his ability to make the most sort of uninteresting subjects or the most mundane things, or I don't know, he has a very intelligent way of writing stories, so I have high hopes for this one because this is the one that's the most well known. It does say on the front, there's a quote by The Times, which is Zweig's single greatest work. So I already know that it's going to be good. It's translated from the German and I absolutely love translated literature. I've said it before, if it's good enough to be published and translated then it's probably going to be worth your time. So this is hopefully going to be a 5-star read for me. Next up I have chosen The Name of the Wind. Everyone and their granny has read this book. I've had it for ages but still haven't read it because I actually don't tend to like bigger books, so this is a bit of a weird prediction for me. But I don't know, I guess because it's done so well over the years and I've never heard anyone say anything bad about it. It's a literary sort of fantasy as far as I can tell. The writing does look quite literary to me, so I'm quite excited to see what it is like and see what the fuss is about, and hopefully I will be in agreement with the majority of the population. Which isn't always the case, but I'm really hoping that this ends up being really good. Next up we've got this one, which is Maro. This is translated from the Chinese, another translated one, and this is definitely more my kind of size of book. I love smaller books. They just, I don't know, I just feel like they really pack a punch a lot of the time. This one is about a mother who has 4 mentally impaired children and then a cure comes along, but this cure kind of comes at a price. So I like the sound of that one, and I think I have high hopes that it's going to end up being a 5-star read. Next up we've got this one, which is Moonstone Sjon. Again, a book that is definitely more my size. I think, is this translated as well? Yes, it's translated from the Icelandic. I just really like my translated fiction, guys. This one I predominantly picked up because I do really like the cover. I like that it's kind of just, the red really stands out amongst the rest of it. I believe that the prose in this is meant to be very good as well, so I do like my literary fiction. This one is set in Iceland and it is during the time in which the Spanish flu came ashore and everyone was getting sick, and it focuses in on this main character who is a gay man. So I'm interested to see what the story is like in this one, but I have high hopes that the writing in this is going to be incredible because I've heard really good things. The final book I've chosen is this one, which was, I picked this up predominantly because of the cover. This is Familiar Things, another translated one. This is translated from the Korean, and yeah, it's just, I just love it. Bright and colourful. It's got French flaps. What's not to love? And I remember reading the blurb, and that is what really like drew me in. I think this book might be magical realism. It sounds like it anyway. It's about this character Bug-Eye, I think, and he is living in this landfill that has been named Flower Island, and he lives in a shack and he collects recyclables, and it's quite a difficult life. But then he notices these lights. And it ends up being these ancient spirits that are there, and his luck's meant to change or something like that. So it sounds like an intriguing concept. I do like magical realism, so if it is magical realism I'll get that. I do like books that have a little bit of a political theme as well. And again, it's translated, so it's going to be good because all translated books are good as far as I'm concerned. So those are the 5 books that I'm predicting that are going to be 5 stars for me. So that was Maro, Beware of Pity, Familiar Things, Moonstone, and The Name of the Wind. What I'll do is I'll read them all and then I'll come back and react to this, and we'll see how right I was. I think I'm going to be right. I'm quite good at picking out books that I know that I'm going to like. I feel like I sounded really smug there. Anyway, thank you for watching and I will see you again in my next video. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. Bye.